Hi, my name is Ileana Martinez,
Hi, my name is Jessica Ng.
Hi, my name is Angelique Williams.
and our female reproductive disorder is chlamydia.
Chlamydia, which is a sexually transmitted disease or a sexually transmitted infection. It's known as the silent disease because it has no obvious symptoms. And unfortunately, it is one of the most common infections to be spread around because of sexual intercourse, or closely another form would be anal sex, oral sex, and less commonly known would be shared sex toys.
Three key symptoms for men and women. The first key symptom in men is burning while urinating. Second is discharge from the penis. Three is pain in the testicles. The key symptoms in women, first one is itch. Two is pain or discomfort in the abdomen. Three is burning sensation while urinating. To avoid getting this STI, use a condom to protect yourself and your partner. Putting on the condom the right way is a good way of helping reduce the risk of getting this STI. Putting it on the wrong way can cause it to spread. Not using a new condom after every use, or not rolling the condom down all the way, or possibly incorrect removal, or having more than one partner at the same time. The population that's greatly affected are people that are between the ages of 15 and 24. The reason for this is because this age group, people tend to engage in risky sexual behaviors. This causes bacteria to spread and be transmitted to your partner if not being safe about having sex.
And if you do end up getting chlamydia, it is okay because there are treatments for it. And we will talk about the do's and don'ts and the right way to get treated.
There are there aren't any non-pharmaceutical ways to cure chlamydia, since the only medical way for it to be treated is through antibiotics, which should last about a week or more depending on how severe it is. However, there are common home remedies people try to use. Whether or not they work can be debatable. And these are some of the examples that people try to use. Garlic, because it has a common compound called allicin that offers health benefits. Oregano oil, which is a home remedy for yeast infections. And apple cider vinegar, which has antibacterial properties, but they're not strong enough as people assume it may be, no matter what they say. It can and will cause chemical burns, so please avoid using it internally or externally, especially around sensitive areas such as genitals.
Pharmacological ways of taking care of chlamydia is by getting a screening called nucleic acid amplification, also called NAAT. What is NAAT? It is when you go into the hospital with your healthcare provider, you guys will discuss your medical sexual history, and then your doctor will conduct a genital examination. They'll swab either the vagina, the penis, or the anus to get the anatomical sites and see what kind of antibiotics that they can prescribe to you so that it can kill the infection.
And if you do think you ended up contracting chlamydia or you're just concerned for your well being, you can go to Planned Parenthood. And if you're scared, you don't want to do it in person, you can privately book your appointment online by calling 209-477-4103. They do have an option to use insurance, or you can pay out of pocket. If you do want to see if your insurance covers your treatment, you can call the same number. Once you are tested for the infection, if it comes out positive, treatment then will be provided the same day. You will also be able to get your partner tested that you were involved intimately with when you contracted the infection. The address to the Planned Parenthood is going to be 4555 Persissi Lane, Stockton, California 95207. Chlamydia is a sexually transmitted disease. It affects the genitalia, the oral cavity, and can affect the eye if contracted. It is Latin for cloak, and this causes a burning sensation in the genitalia. It can also cause dyspareunia, which is pain during intercourse. This also causes men pain when they do ejaculate.
And these here are visual examples of what chlamydia looks like. On the left side is vaginal chlamydia, where there's swelling, redness, and as you can see, there's a watery discharge. And on the right side is oral chlamydia, which can be passed off oftentimes as just severe sore throat or perhaps a severe fever. If you think you experienced any of these symptoms of a fever or any of the sort after having sex, please do get it checked out just in case, because you'll never know before it's too late. Pop quiz engagement. How is chlamydia treated? A. Garlic. B. It fades away with time. C. Antibiotics. Or D. Diet change. If you said C. Antibiotics, then you are correct.
Thank you so much for listening to our presentation.